Join me as I dive into the world of life insurance and try to find the best UK providers for 2025. Having life insurance is crucial for achieving financial security, especially in the UK where the cost of living is increasingly high. With life insurance, you can rest assured that your loved ones will be taken care of, even when you're no longer around to provide for them. Choosing the right life insurance provider can be a daunting task, especially with the numerous options available in the market today. With so many providers offering varying policies and coverage options, it can be overwhelming to decide which one is best for you. On top of that, the process of comparing and contrasting different policies can be time-consuming and confusing. You may find yourself wondering which provider offers the best coverage, or which policy provides the most value for your money. It's not uncommon for people to feel stuck and unsure about how to move forward. If you have people who rely on you financially, then you should probably consider purchasing a life insurance policy. Life cover can give you the peace of mind that, should the worst happen to you, your loved ones would not struggle for money. This is particularly important if you have a mortgage or children. However, it can be hard to know which type of cover to purchase, and which company to entrust your money to. After all, you do not want to pay thousands over the years for a policy that fails to pay out when you need it most. This guide will help you work out which type of cover is right for you, and introduce you to some of the best-known companies selling life insurance in the UK. Top life insurance providers in the UK. Types of life insurance. Choosing the right life insurance provider for you. Factors affecting life insurance costs. Best life insurance for over 50s. Top life insurance providers in the UK. Aviva. Readers with a slightly longer memory might remember Aviva as Norwich Union. It rebranded in 2002, but remains headquartered in Norfolk and has grown to become one of the largest providers of cover in the UK. While traditionally its products were not listed on price comparison websites, in 2021 it changed this policy, meaning you can now compare premiums from Aviva alongside its competitors at one glance. It has a fairer finance gold ribbon with an overall score of 84%. Despite a fairly average transparency score of 70%, it pays out 93% of claims and netted a score of 90% for handling complaints. Virgin Money. As one of the 10 largest consumer banks in the UK, Virgin Money is a household name. Many readers may hold a current account with the provider, but it offers many different types of life insurance, too. It has earned itself a gold ribbon from Fairer Finance for its life insurance offerings, and places joint top in the rankings with an overall score of 86%. Virgin Money pays out on 94% of claims and scored 92% for complaints, though its transparency score of 70% could be improved upon. Royal London. Another huge insurer, Royal London, offers most types of life insurance, including term cover with the option to add critical illness cover and income protection. Its overall score of 81% earns it a Fairer Finance silver ribbon. According to the group's ratings, it pays out on 83% of claims, has an 83% score for dealing with complaints and a market-leading 77% rating for transparency. Vitality. Vitality, formerly part of Prudential, is well known for its innovative and flexible life insurance. It offers incentives in the form of discounts to those who make healthy lifestyle choices. The level of this offered discount changes depending on how fit and active customers are. It has a Fairer Finance bronze ribbon, with an overall score of 77%, but wins Fairer Finance's highest score for approving claims with 97%. However, it has a 76% ranking for handling complaints and a 69% score for transparency. Legal & General. Legal & General is the largest provider of term life insurance in the UK, according to Consumer Group which. It provides several levels of cover as well as a £10,000 funeral pledge, making immediate payment to this amount as soon as your claim is accepted. Fairer Finance rated it at 75% overall, meaning it does not earn a coveted ribbon. Fairer Finance says it paid out on 71% of claims, although which. Research said this figure was more than 96% in 2022, and rated at 71% for transparency. It had a fairly high score for complaints of 84%. Other high-scoring providers. If you don't mind taking out an insurance policy with a lesser-known brand, it could be worth looking to the top of the Fairer Finance rankings. You may not have heard of Beagle Street and Smart Insurance, but they both earn a gold ribbon with the highest scores of all the companies analysed, 85%. Both pay out on 94% of claims. The other company to get a gold ribbon is Virgin Money with a score of 86%. Silver ribbons were awarded to Post Office and Budget, while Churchill, Santander and Direct Line all won a bronze ribbon. Types of life insurance. The type of life cover that works for you will depend on your circumstances, but broadly speaking, there are three main types of coverage: term insurance, whole of life insurance, family income benefit insurance. Term life insurance will cover you for a set period of time, for example 25 or 30 years. This can be helpful if you have taken on a significant amount of debt, most commonly a mortgage. Once the term ends, you will no longer be covered. The payout can either increase or reduce over time. As the name suggests, whole of life insurance covers you for just that, your whole life, and will pay out to your family when you die. It avoids the hassle of renewing your cover each time the term expires, but it is usually more expensive than insurance with a fixed term. While the above two options usually pay out a lump sum, family income cover aims to replicate the income lost if you were to die. It usually pays out monthly and could be particularly appropriate if you are the main or sole breadwinner. Within these categories, there are also several subcategories that may suit your needs. Ask your provider for more details. Choosing the right life insurance provider for you. When choosing providers, there are several things you can do to ensure the cover is right for you. Customer reviews may be helpful. Consumer groups such as Which and Fairer Finance have detailed guides and ratings which can help you decide if a particular company is one you can trust. In the next section of this guide, we will provide some detail on some of the biggest providers in the UK, referencing the Fairer Finance rankings, listed in alphabetical order. Fairer Finance says that it developed its rankings to make it easier for consumers to select cover based on customer experience and not simply price. In life insurance, the group assesses what percentage of claims are paid, how well companies deal with complaints, and how transparent a company is. It then averages out those scores to give an overall ranking. Providers publish their own claims data, while complaints data is taken from the Financial Ombudsman Service, FOS. Fairer Finance analyses transparency based on its assessment of the purchase journey and the company's terms and conditions. The group awards a gold ribbon to firms which outperform 80% of the market, a silver ribbon to those that beat 70% of the market, and a bronze to those that beat 60%. Factors affecting life insurance costs. As with premiums across the industry, life insurers will use a number of personal factors to determine premiums, including age, pre-existing health conditions, coverage limits, e.g., the size of payout, additional add-ons, for example, critical illness cover or income protection, family medical history, weight, smoking, alcohol consumption, hobbies. Ultimately, insurers assess premiums based on the risk that they may need to pay out on a policy. Someone with an unhealthy lifestyle may be more likely to need to make a claim, which is why insurers want to know things such as how much you weigh, how often you drink alcohol, or whether you smoke. The same goes for your health information, as someone with a pre-existing condition could be more likely to make a claim, and most insurers will want to see your medical records. Likewise, firms will want to know if you have any dangerous hobbies, such as skiing, paragliding, or mountaineering, for the same reason. Benefits of purchasing life insurance. There are several benefits of having a life insurance policy, including peace of mind, replacing lost income, paying off debts, such as a mortgage, inheritance tax benefits, cover funeral expenses. The main benefit of life insurance is peace of mind. If a tragedy were to occur and you were to die, then you would be comfortable knowing that your family will be provided for. If you have an outstanding mortgage, for example, then a life insurance payout could pay off that debt. Or if you are the main breadwinner in the family, then an income benefit policy could replace your income if you died. There could also be inheritance tax, IHT, advantages to taking out a life insurance policy. A payout could be used to pay IHT obligations, which would otherwise have to be covered by family or by selling property. A policy can also be written in trust, which would take the payout outside of your estate for IHT purposes, potentially leading to a significant tax saving. Best life insurance for over 50s. Those over the age of 50 could find it harder to purchase a regular life insurance policy. Many firms will accept an older person, but the offered premium could be much more expensive. Specialist over 50s policies offer guaranteed acceptance and a guaranteed payout when you die, as long as a mandatory minimum period has been exceeded. Monthly premiums are also fixed. The downside is that this type of policy will usually offer lower payouts, and, if you were to live a long time, you could end up paying in more than you receive. There could be alternative strategies available. For example, if you were concerned about your family's ability to pay for your funeral, you could put aside the money you would have spent on premiums into a savings account each month for this purpose. Factors to consider when calculating coverage. When deciding how much cover you will need from a life insurance policy, there are a range of different factors to consider. These include dependents, marital status and children, mortgages and other debts, inheritance tax, income. The main purpose of life insurance is to help you make sure that your dependents are financially secure if you die, so you need to consider how much they would need to get by. If your partner is a low earner or does not earn at all, then you may need to get a larger policy to replace your lost income. Similarly, if you have a mortgage, then it would be sensible to have cover that would at least pay off the debt should you die. As explained above, if your estate is likely to be liable for IHT, then this should be a consideration. The threshold for paying IHT starts at £325,000, although with other allowances this can increase to £500,000. If your estate is likely to fall into this bracket, then you could consider writing a life insurance policy into trust for the amount that would bring you below the threshold, meaning your bequeathal would be free from tax. Comparing quotes from different life insurers. It is important to get quotes from several different insurers to make sure you are getting the correct price. This can be done by using a price comparison website. However, for the most accurate quotes you will need to provide insurers with your medical records and personal details. It is a good idea to approach at least 3 different companies to make sure you are getting a fair price. How did we measure life insurance providers? Fairer Finance's rankings were used to inform the list of providers featured in this article. Fairer Finance produces ratings of financial products across the sector, taking into account a wide range of factors to award scores, along with gold, silver and bronze ribbons. When ranking life insurance providers, Fairer Finance analyzes the percentage of claims awarded by each firm, along with how good a company is at managing complaints and how clear and transparent they are with their customers. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to comment below with your experiences or questions about life insurance.